Yo, Mast FC is back. And listen, bookies don't fear luck, they fear value. Because when people learn how to price games properly, the safe odds start looking expensive. Yesterday we finished 10 out of 13 plus 2 live bets only on Discord. And today we're doing what they hate most, finding value for free. If you want this daily, subscribe and join the value side. Quick reminder, this is football, nothing is guaranteed. We play smart, we manage stakes, and we let the math do the talking. Tonight's angle is simple, over 1.5 goals, but only when our model says the probability is high and the bookie price is giving us an edge. Let's go match by match. Arsenal vs Manchester United, over 1.5, bookie 1.23. This game has that big stage chaos feeling. Arsenal have been in a strong run, and Arteta himself is warning this United side has come in with renewed intensity, so we're not expecting a slow friendly here. With Arsenal's attackers pushing for minutes and United trying to prove a point, the tempo should be real. Our number is 90% for over 1.5. At 1.23, that's still value, about plus 10.7% edge. We don't need a 4-3, we just need 2 goals, and the game script looks built for it. Aris vs Levadiakos, over 1.5, bookie 1.44, top value. Now this is the one that screams, bookies fell asleep. Levadiakos are sitting above Aris in the table, so it's not some park bus mismatch. There's pressure on both sides. Aris at home needs the statement. Levadiakos want to hold their position. That creates a match where a single goal doesn't end the story, it opens it. Our over 1.5 probability, 83%. Bookie gives 1.44. That's a huge plus 19.5% edge, best on the list. This is classic value. Not pretty, not hyped, just mispriced. Genoa vs Bologna, over 1.5, bookie 1.44. Genoa are fighting in the lower half while Bologna are higher up and pushing for stronger positioning, so motivation is high on both ends. Even if Genoa are trying to be more solid, Bologna's style and quality usually forces moments. Our model, 80% over 1.5. At 1.44, that's around plus 15.2% edge. This is one of those 2-goal grind games. A 1-1, a 2-0, even a late second goal. We take all of it. Atromitos vs Panathinaikos, over 1.5, bookie 1.39. This match has tension in the air. Panathinaikos have been dealing with pressure and noise around the club recently, and games like this can go 2 ways, tight and nervous, or emotional and open. Against a home side that can scrap and counter, 1 goal can flip the whole mood. Our probability, 81% over 1.5. At 1.39, we're looking at plus 12.6% edge. It's not about who wins, it's about the match unlocking after the first goal. Atalanta vs Parma, over 1.5, bookie 1.26. Atalanta at home usually means attacking intent and pressure. Parma can try to contain, but that often just delays the inevitable, especially if Atalanta score first. Even a controlled Atalanta performance still lands us in the 2-0-2-1 territory. Model says 89%, bookie 1.26, that's plus 12.1% edge. This is a professional job type of over 1.5. Sivasspor versus Amedspor, over 1.5, bookie 1.29. This one has a real competitive clash vibe. Amedspor are up top, Sivasspor are mid-pack, and those matches usually come with intensity, especially when the underdog is at home and wants to spoil the party. High-energy games lead to transitions. Transitions lead to chances. Model 86%, odds 1.29, edge plus 10.9%. 2 goals is the target, and the matchup profile supports it. Paderborn vs Preussen Munster, over 1.5, bookie 1.24. Paderborn are sitting near the top end, while Munster are lower and have struggled away. So the natural script is Paderborn pushing the game. When one side has that territorial advantage, over 1.5 becomes very live, because if the favorite scores early, the away side is forced to respond. Model 89%, odds 1.24. Edge plus 10.36%. This is another steady let the game come to us play. Metz vs Lyon, over 1.5, bookie 1.24. Lyon have been the kind of team that can put up goals away at Metz historically, and the momentum around their attack has been building. Metz at home can still nick moments, but that actually helps our bet because we're not afraid of a 1-1. Model 88%, 1.24, edge plus 9.12%. We're asking for 2 goals, and Lyon games tend to deliver chances. Atletico Madrid vs Mallorca, over 1.5, bookie 1.22. Atleti can be controlled, but when they're chasing points near the top, they still generate enough pressure to get us over the line. Even if it's not fireworks, 2-0 is the classic Atletico result, and that cashes. Model 89%, odds 1.22, edge plus 8.58%. This is the lowest edge on the slate, but still a clean fit. Outro, so that's the card. Over 1.5, but only where the price is wrong. Because the secret isn't picking winners, it's beating the number. If you want the daily value list, the edges, and the logic, subscribe to Masked FC. Because the bookies don't fear gamblers, they fear educated ones.